Top 15 Best Travel Destinations in the USA. Did you know that Hawaii's Maui has the largest dormant volcano in the world, and that Wyoming has the oldest national park in the country? Today, we are going to look at the top 15 best travel destinations in the USA. To determine which travel destinations in the country are the best, we will be considering factors like their attractions, the opinions of other travelers, and the general appeal of the location. Before you book a ticket or fill up your tank for a road trip, you should stick around to see number one because, who knows, you just might find more than one place to visit. 15. San Diego. The city of San Diego has always appealed to all kinds of travelers and vacationers because it offers a variety of activities that can attract just about anyone regardless of their interests. Nestled snugly in Southern California, San Diego is home to a huge number of attractions, including the Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve. The reserve is one of the widest stretches of land on the Southern California coast, making it a popular attraction for hikers. Aside from being a hotspot for hikers, the city's coast is also known to be a beach lover's paradise because it boasts of breathtaking beaches perfect for surfing, sunbathing, and other beachside activities. If you are not one for outdoor activities and would rather spend your time sightseeing, America's finest city has got you covered. The city is home to the USS Midway Museum, a large historical aircraft carrier, which is something you probably don't see every day. San Diego's other attractions include walking around Balboa Park, a world-class cultural center, taking a ferry ride to Coronado Island, and watching the sunset in La Jolla. Needless to say, if you do visit San Diego, there will be no dull moments throughout your stay. Yes! 14. MOAB. Popularly known as one of the most beautiful places in eastern Utah, MOAB is a rocky city that offers travelers not just one, but two national parks, namely Arches and Canyonlands. Despite the unrivaled beauty of these two locations, MOAB City doesn't just rely on its parks for fame. In fact, MOAB is famous for just about everything else. From its incredible desert landscape to its small-town charm, the city itself is an attraction that is often talked about. After enjoying the otherworldly red rock formations on Arches and Canyonlands and soaking in the scorching but scenic desert, you can indulge in the little pleasures that the city has to offer. These pleasures include a charming array of quaint cafes, cozy shops, and food trucks. Away from the small-town charm, rafting trips on the Colorado River, mountain biking, helicopter and jeep tours, and even skiing and snowshoeing are all fun things to do while in MOAB City. 13. Washington, D.C. With iconic landmarks like the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument, the capital city is one place in the country you simply must visit, and it surely would be a worthwhile trip. Located on the country's eastern coast, Washington is home to many diverse cultures, memorials, and attractions. The city's Smithsonian Museum is one such attraction. If you would rather spend time with Mother Nature, Washington is the place for you because it boasts of picturesque green spaces, such as the U.S. National Arboretum, Rock Creek Park, Lincoln Park, Meridian Hill, and many more. While in DC, you can of course cross seeing the White House off your bucket list. And if you feel up to it, you can also visit the dozens of memorials the city has to offer. All in all, Washington, D.C. is a must visit. 12. Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is North America's largest alpine lake, and it is located in the Sierra Nevada. As one would expect, the magnificent lake attracts a massive amount of travelers and vacationers each year. You should know, however, that the lake's stunningly crystal clear waters are just one of the reasons it attracts so many people. The second reason is that while not many travel destinations can boast of being timeless, Lake Tahoe is one of the few that can. Wintertime brings scores of skiers and snowboarders to hit the slopes at the lake's numerous resorts. And in summer, there are many lakeside activities like kayaking, rafting, scenic drives, and several golf courses to keep you thoroughly entertained. If you are one for adventure, then you should definitely have a go at the lake's mountain gondola rides and ride hot air balloon adventures while there. And if you're not, you could stay indoors and test your luck in one of its many casinos. Who knows, you might even win against the house. 11. Yosemite. Next up is a California national park that has earned a spot on this list by being an absolutely breathtaking representation of Mother Nature at her finest. Yosemite features beautiful attractions like the Mariposa Grove, which houses more than 500 giant sequoia trees. The park also features famous hiking trails like the Cathedral Lakes, the Mist Trail, and Yosemite Falls, which is one of the tallest waterfalls in the world. Yosemite is also home to more famous landmarks like Half Dome and El Capitan. While visiting here, you can attend climbing lessons in the Yosemite Valley, take tours around the park, do lakeside debaucheries, or just lounge in the area and enjoy the wonders of Mother Nature around you. All of these are just some of the many reasons why approximately 4 million people visit Yosemite each year. To find out all the other reasons, you would just have to see for yourself. 10. New York City. New York City might be one of the most culturally diverse cities in the country and is probably the most famous. While visiting the Big Apple, you can choose to spend the day at the Metropolitan Museum of Art's exhibits, to catch a show on Broadway, or to visit the world-famous Times Square. You can even decide to kick back and go sightseeing in Central Park. The possibilities are endless. NYC perfectly blends the big city splendor with small-town charm, so don't be surprised that amidst all the iconic landmarks and towering skyscrapers, you can still experience the vibrant culture from the neighborhoods and boroughs. 9. Grand Teton National Park. Wyoming's Grand Teton National Park is not in the same league as most national parks you've heard of. True to this, the park's snow-capped peaks and gem-like hidden waterfalls are known to serve as beacons to hikers, mountaineers, and photographers. The 13,770-foot Grand Tetons, together with the glittering Jenny and Jackson Lakes, provide the perfect backdrop for you to make exciting new memories. As far as activities go, there is so much to do and so much to see here. These attractions include kayaking down the infamous Snake River and taking a tour around the safari that is renowned for its abundance of wildlife. Whenever you decide you have had your fill of nature, nearby history districts like Menor's Ferry and Rock Springs Historical Museum can keep you entertained by offering you a glimpse at the historic western frontier. 8. Kauai. This Hawaiian island, nicknamed the Garden Island, is an American hotspot that is unrivaled in natural beauty. Kauai is the oldest island in the Hawaiian chain of islands, and due to the locals maintaining most of its pristine natural environment, it is one of the country's most beautiful places. The island's buildings are made no taller than a coconut tree, so much of its view can be appreciated from any vantage point. And if you're more of an adventurer than a looker, you can enjoy hikes on its prized hiking trails or boat tours along the island. 7. Oahu. Oahu is another Hawaiian island that attracts tourists with its beautiful appearance. To prove it's not just a pretty place to look at, Oahu offers a blend of cosmopolitan luxury and natural beauty that makes it one of the best places you can visit. The island's year-long pleasant weather means there is no bad time to go there, and seeing how Oahu is home to a host of cultural and historic sites like the Iolani Palace, you will probably fill up your camera storage before it's time to go home. In a nutshell, a trip to Oahu will be characterized by scenic heights, cultural events, wild nightlife, and a skyline of beautiful high-rises. It really is possible to experience the best of both worlds. 6. Zion National Park. Utah is one state that offers a lot of picturesque travel destinations, and one of them is Zion National Park. The red cliffs of the Zion Canyon may be its main attraction, but Zion National Park also entices people with its Virgin River and ascending hiking trail, Angel's Landing. Currently, Zion National Park is one of the most visited parks in the world, with more than 4 million visitors each year, and it's not difficult to see why. Travelers simply can't get enough of all that the park has to offer, and chances are you will be hooked too after just one visit. 5. Glacier National Park. Yet another national park makes the list, and with good reason. Montana's Glacier National Park stands out from the rest with more than 700 lakes, 2 mountain ranges, and multiple waterfalls. Often called the crown of the continent because of its natural beauty, the Glacier National Park attracts no small number of people each year. A significant number of these visitors are hikers going for the Trail of Cedars or the Grinnell Glacier. There are also rafters and kayakers diving into the 700 lakes and waterfalls of the park. The park's historical landmark, the Going to the Sun Road, also attracts its fair share of people. With so many people being eager to visit the park, authorities had to limit the number of people getting in a year. So, if you would like to visit, you might want to start looking now. 4. San Francisco. Widely recognized for being both a city and a county, San Francisco effortlessly pulls you all the way to Northern California with the promise of a good time, and it delivers every time. Being one of the most populous cities in the country and California, San Francisco has a ton of diverse culture and attractions. While in the Golden City, you can explore its colorful neighborhoods from Mission District to Castro by foot in an idyllic stroll, or take a cable car ride across town to soak in all the sights. San Francisco offers not only jaw-dropping sights, but also world-class cuisine, charming cafes, and a booming nightlife scene. A boat trip to the famous Alcatraz might be what you need for a history lesson, and you can walk down the iconic Golden Gate Bridge after. What more could a traveler possibly ask for? 3. Yellowstone. In the northwest corner of Wyoming is Yellowstone, the oldest national park in the country. Despite its age, this park remains one of the best places you can visit in the USA to date. Yellowstone offers more than 900 miles of hiking trails and more attractions than the average nature lover will know what to do with. The park pulls in visitors with its high peaks, pristine lakes, hot springs, volatile geysers, canyons, and a forest filled with buffalo, elk, and even some grizzlies. Yellowstone attracts more than 4 million visitors each year, but you don't have to worry about being surrounded by crowds because with about 2.2 million acres of untouched territory to explore, as well as the sheer number of hiking trails and wildlife watching opportunities, you will be seeing fewer people than you'd imagine. Be warned though, the Yellowstone Lake, Mammoth Hot Spring, and Old Faithful, being the more famous landmarks in the park, will likely be more crowded. Regardless, a trip to Yellowstone promises to be a thrilling natural adventure away from the hustle and bustle of the city. 2. Maui. I know, isn't 2 Hawaiian islands enough? Well, hear me out. What this island offers is just about everything. Maui may not be as big as the Big Island, as small as Lanai, or bustling as Oahu, or as quiet as Kauai, but you can say Maui is just right. The island offers attractions like some of Hawaii's most notable beaches, hula dancers, golf courses, impressive wildlife, coastal adventures, and cultural and historical experiences. You can snorkel among the island's sea life, zipline down its high-rises, visit Haleakala, the world's largest dormant volcano, travel along the famous road to Hana, and many more. Maui does seem to have it all. 1. Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is a place that is perhaps on everyone's bucket list, and considering all that it has to offer, it's well-deserved. Aside from being the country's best place to visit, the Grand Canyon is also one of the world's best natural attractions. Measuring about 277 river miles in length, 18 miles in width, and a mile in depth, this national park in Arizona is truly a wonder of the world. Apart from being an attraction itself, the Grand Canyon is home to the Grand Canyon Village, Bright Angel Trail, a railway, and Yavapai Point. The Grand Canyon constantly attracts campers, hikers, and sightseers, totaling about 6 million visitors each year. Although it can be very crowded, this travel destination is well worth the trip either way. But what about the 10 most beautiful states in America? Check out the video we made on that topic right here.